The changing colors of autumn mark the end of harvest time in the vineyard, and much like grapes in September, the idea for one North Carolina vineyard was ripe for the picking. About 30 minutes from Winston-Salem, the vineyard sits in the heart of Yadkin Valley's wine country. It's a showplace of natural beauty, highlighted by its picture-perfect view of nearby Pilot Mountain. And this is that showplace, JOLO Winery and Vineyards. The idea and the interesting name for the vineyard came about when entrepreneurs J.W. and Kristen Ray decided to cut their ties to corporate America, trading in their suits for work boots and a little piece of North Carolina countryside.
We thought if, Virginia was going to be the new Napa East,
right,
they would have done that already. So we thought North Carolina had a real shot at being the new Napa East, and we wanted to kind of get on the ground floor and help build that opportunity. So we looked all around North Carolina. We settled on the Yadkin Valley, and then we settled on Surry County, where we're located now for the school systems for Joey and Logan.
Of course. Now, you mentioned Joey and Logan.
Yeah.
Is that where JOLO comes into play?
It is. It's begrudgingly that they hate it, but it's the first two letters of their names. Well, they hated it until they started dating.
Yeah, of course.
Now they love it.
Yes, yes.
But so it's Joey for Joe, and then Logan for Lo. So JOLO is the name of the vineyard. So hopefully one day their kids will be running through the vines and helping them make wine and be kind of.
The Rays cleared about 20 acres of land for planting a variety of vines, mostly hardy hybrids suitable for the growing climate here. Knowing very little about the business of making wine and working for years in a cutthroat business environment, J.W. was surprised to find welcoming arms from neighboring vineyard owners.
Moving here, I thought it was going to be more closed, and I came from the software business where people eat their young.
Right, exactly.
So it's very ultra competitive, and nobody talks to each other or gives anybody any secrets. It's like two NFL coaches talking about game plans. It doesn't happen.
Right.
So I expected the same thing here in the winemaking business. Closely guarded secrets, very closed. It's a complete opposite of that. At least what I've found.
Right.
So like Jay Raffaldini, good friend of mine, Sean McRitchie, and Steve Shepard at Raylan, and so we just a lot of camaraderie and collaborativeness, and we work together well. We share ideas, and it was actually a welcome surprise.
Because it really is the entire industry working together, because you all are making a name for North Carolina in the wine industry.
Well, thank you. We're trying.
You are.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I think they're all doing a great job. And hopefully I can do as well as they're doing. But it's true, no one wants to go to a wine trail with one guy or one gal.
Right.
So it's helpful to have great wines within a proximity, so folks can just go from winery to winery and expect greatness versus saying, well, here's terrible, here's good.
Yeah.
So, they're all doing a great, and Jones Vondrell's doing a great job too, another name there.
Yeah.
Just building the whole, wine trail up, and
all the way up.
The European high quality expectations of this area, I think, is what people expect now because of folks like that. So and Sheldon's done a great job too, being the pioneers of this area.
Exactly.
So, I think they've done a really remarkable job in putting the stake in the ground, and folks like us coming up just have to carry the baton a little bit further.
The Rays did their research, and J.W. took online courses while spending time at a nearby winery to learn more about winemaking from a neighbor. J.W. is now JOLO's winemaker, and the wines he makes are from grapes grown here and other nearby North Carolina growers.
And then we aged it half in Pritchoke, half into American oak.
Guests can sample wines in the Vineyard's chalet-like tasting room, which includes a restaurant that features foods made especially for pairing with JOLO wines. The property hasn't just been transformed for growing grapes. There are any number of quaint spaces to relax on a gorgeous day, take in the views of Pilot Mountain, and enjoy a glass of wine. So JW, this is the wine that you were bottling earlier today.
Indeed, this is our sample. 2017 JOLO Pink. So this is a European style rosé wine. It's bone dry. It's got tons of aromatics. Just super fragrant wine. It could be a spa candle, I joke with some of the clients. So this is full of watermelon and summer strawberry.
It's great.
And what's crazy is every drop of this came from that vineyard right there.
Right over there.
Yes, it's crazy.
And it's beautiful. So we haven't put the label on here yet.
Not yet. So yeah, we just bottled it, so it's super cold, and you see it's sweating.
Right.
So we'll let it climatize in the winery for a few days, and we'll put the labels on. We do it all by hand. So we have that luxury to be able to bottle one day, label another day.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Now, Kristen, I know this is a collaboration, and really, you're probably in charge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
What all do you do as far as here at the winery? What are you in charge of, really?
Mostly I'm in charge of all the wine clubs. We actually do that every quarter. We have almost up to 1,000 wine club members now in just a few short
I was
years
gonna
that we've been
say,
open.
yeah.
We've been able
That
to.
says a lot
Exactly.
as far as what you're serving.
It's a fantastic wine.
Well, I know that you have this wonderful collaboration going on, but you also collaborate with other winemakers in the area.
We do,
and
indeed.
you wanted me to try another wine
I would love
that
you
you
to.
actually made with J. Raffaldini.
I did, J. Raffaldini. So, two Italian guys. I'm half Italian, half Irish. He's all Italian. He wants to be half Irish, but he can't. So this is the Rara. So we got Raffaldini, and our last name is Ray.
Okay.
So Raffaldini and Ray. And the takeoff on the JOLO logo, which is the J and the L for Joanne Logan. So we got the Rara and the RR. And then Sis Boomba, baby.
Just because they both have sense of humor.
Yeah. And people ask, how'd you come up with the name? Well, we were drinking 3 bottles of wine later, like, rah-rah, Sis Boomba. So,
And a new wine was born.
That's right,
That's
exactly.
true.
So this is we only did 1 barrel each. So we did a barrel of his Montepulciano Reserva, 2015, and a barrel of my Crimson Creek or Chamberson, which is the only wine on the east coast of the United States to win a gold medal at the International Sommelier Challenge. So if you blend the 2 best wines, because his wine is spectacular,
Right.
blend those 2 best wines together to make an even better wine. So this is very similar to Opus 1, you know, the marriage between Rothschild and Mondavi,
Right.
just better.
It's fabulous.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
I'm glad that you two came together
Thank you. Cheers.
in a delicious collaboration.
Thank you.